Research indicates that synthetic aperture radar was used as early as the 1920s for both military and non-military purposes in a wide variety of applications, including imaging, guidance, remote sensing, and global positioning. The CSIR Meraka Institute has followed suit to develop a synthetic aperture radar which is able to monitor ships, oil spills, pollution, and detect sinkholes. The technology is also capable of monitoring illegal activities like piracy on the sea and was developed specifically for the African context.
Synthetic aperture radar or radar sensors are sensors that are mounted either on aircraft or on satellites. So in this case, we're talking about satellite-mounted sensors. Now, what these sensors do is they send microwave signals to the Earth's surface, and this signal will interact with the Earth's surface, and a portion of that radiation will be reflected back towards the sensor. This sensor then effectively records the specific information that is returned to the sensor. Now, we can use this kind of information with sophisticated hardware and software to create what we call radar images. And these images we can use to extract a lot of information about the Earth or the ocean surface.
The technology can operate any time of the day and can still send signals despite bad weather conditions.
So synthetic aperture radars, unlike normal photography where you use the sun as your source of illumination or an external light source, what these sensors do is they send out their own signal. So this means that it can work any time of the day or night. And the radiation that it uses has quite long wavelengths, so it can see through rain clouds and normal clouds. So we are able to collect information about the surface in any weather condition at any time during the day or night.
The analyzed information from the synthetic aperture radar can be utilized to alert the environmental and maritime authorities to make informed decisions and to respond accordingly.
This microwave technology is very sensitive to small-scale surface roughnesses. So if, for instance, you have an oil spill, the surface roughness of the ocean surface is repressed a little bit. So then, if you've got an oil spill, the radiation will be reflected off the oil surface, and very little of the radiation will be returned back towards the sensor. This means that we'll have very dark areas on the radar image. So as soon as you have an oil spill on the Earth's surface, you can very, very clearly see it on the ocean surface.
As the analyzed product from the synthetic aperture radar has been utilized, the future looks promising.
The research has been progressing very well. We're quite happy with the results. We think that we can create a fully automated system in order to deliver this systematically. And so our idea now is to look at the commercialization aspects, to try to market it to example power utilities, mining companies, and other areas, for example, like insurance, that may be interested in these products to help them manage their risk and hence over the long term to reduce costs and liabilities.